Breakfast at Champions.
Yeah. I need to stop with this routine. Like, essentially, I know everyone does it. It's like a very normalized sort of drug, caffeine. But I'm extremely addicted to it. And I'm very addicted to cigarettes. Very addicted to cigarettes. Yeah, so basically what happens every morning is that I get up and I do drugs. It's terrible, man. It's like you go from, you clean up your act and you go from one, vice to another, and you end up, you're still doing drugs. It's just that the drugs that you do, you can buy in the grocery store. It's quite a shame, really. But I know that not everyone does it, so. I look so funny right now in this viewfinder, because I know that I have to make it a lot lighter to get it to come out looking reasonable on my computer. So right now I have like this white face and like orange hair and orange eyes. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's my eyeball.
That's nuts, man. Yeah, people always told me that my excuse the voice, I only just woke up. People always told me that my eyes are the same color as my hair. And yeah, they kind of are. I'm a freak. I'm a freak! Yeah, I already knew that. Sorry, I'm smoking. Sorry. Yeah, I really want to turn over a new leaf and quit drugs. Actually quit drugs instead of just doing the drugs that you can buy in the grocery store and that is socially acceptable. Because I know, I'm going to feel a lot better if I do that. I know these things are going to kill me one day. I've been smoking them since I was 12 years old. I made a decision as a 12-year-old child, and I'm still paying for it now. There's birds flying everywhere, but I can't get them on. They're not showing up on the camera. They're like vampire birds or something. This is Max with his new haircut. He had all this bushy hair before, and he went and got shorn because he had all these dreadlocks hanging off of him. He used to have like a real top knot on his head. But they left his tail all fluffy. What you looking at, Max? What's happening, dude?
Ah.
Now I get it. Now I know why he was staring out there. Sadie let herself out. Alright. Sadie, what you been doing? Sadie? Sadie? Oh, and she says, oh, I'm sorry, I went out. Sadie. Sadie. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty? She's such a pretty girl. Yeah, so, this is my breakfast bar. Full of fruit. Yeah, it's got, seeds and fruit and oats and all kinds. It's not the best thing anyone could ever eat for breakfast, but I've always had a problem with eating breakfast. I'm sorry, I opened the packet with one hand. I've always had a problem with breakfast, with working out what to eat for breakfast, things that I like to eat. Kind of a fussy eater, so it's kind of hard. But anyway, the point of what all the stuff I was saying before is that, veganism has given me so much, like in terms of like increasing my sort of stamina, my body's ability to cope. You know, I feel so much better. Even when I feel crap, I feel so much better than I did before. You know, and I'm not like a health food fanatic. I know a lot more about nutrition now, so I know what to eat if I want to be healthy, you know. But I'm not, you know, I don't deny myself anything, which I really should sometimes. Sometimes I should deny myself things. But essentially, I'm coming up to my 12-month veganversary. And the last year has been about, you know, basically just been about the animals. But I want the coming year, so I don't know exactly the day it would be, but it's somewhere in the middle of October. Yeah, and so I want the following year to be about my health, you know, improving upon what veganism has already given me without me even trying. So, you know, I want to start exercising. I want to quit smoking. I want to quit caffeine. I want to stop being a drug addict. And I want to be an active person, which is kind of hard, you know. I grew up in the 90s, and I know this isn't an excuse, but I grew up in the 90s and I was like this, you know, sort of rock girl, you know, growing up in the 90s where, you know, being happy and being healthy certainly wasn't cool, and being a drug head definitely was, you know. So for me, it's kind of hard for me to imagine myself, you know, getting up and having a green juice, you know, going for a jog before going to work. That I just can't. I can't imagine it, you know. But I have to do it. I want my body to last the long haul. I want to, you know, be 40 years old and feel good, you know. I don't want to be 40 years old and feel 60, you know. So that's just what I have to do, you know. And it'll be good. I'll feel good for doing it. I've just got to start, you know. Just got to start. That's the hardest point. Yeah. So I'll probably be, there's some people who are subscribed to me that I've subscribed back, who are doing the whole like raw vegan fitness thing. So I'm going to start paying attention to them. And I've already started overhauling my diet a little bit, you know, adding a lot more raw vegetables and things. But I still need to improve further from that. Yeah. Oh, I feel so bad about it. I don't want to do it, but I know I have to. This is bad. It's probably a bad attitude to start off with. But, you know, I want to do it. Somewhere inside me I want to do it. And, you know, they say you do something for 28 days, it becomes a habit. And then after that you don't have to worry about it. And I don't think I've ever really gotten past the 28 days. I think I've probably done things for about 21 or 25, and then just, yeah, that's been the end of it. So, yes. Hopefully this video works out, and I don't look like a ghost, like I do in the viewfinder. But everything is, like, so much darker on my computer screen than it is in the viewfinder of this camera, so it's probably just right. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me in colour, in my orange and whiteness. Yeah, I might video some other things during the day, I don't know. Probably not, actually. Oh well. See you guys. I guess you can tell I'm not a morning person. Not a morning person. I like the night. See ya.
And where are the little shoots? There's the one on the left. And there's the one on the right. And they're going to turn out to be those big red lilies. And I'm going to plant one for winter as well. I need to find the right kind of flower though. It needs to be a big pink flower. Big bombastic pink frilly flower.